Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. Alright guys, so James Mangold announced some stuff on Twitter. He announced that he will be directing the third Wolverine movie, the sequel to The Wolverine. That is good news that he's actually announced that he's going to be directing it. And he announced actually a time frame for it. It's going to be after X-Men Apocalypse, which is coming out in 2016. This sequel, the third installment, will be releasing on March 3rd, 2017. So that's really cool. I'm happy he's going to come back. I want him to improve upon what he did with the Wolverine, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. I want to see an even more badass Berserker Rage Wolverine in this third one, especially after you got X-Men Days of Future Past going and Apocalypse is going to happen. So I want to see some more troubled Wolverine. You know, I want to see Wolverine to the max in that one. And also, this past couple weeks it's been announced or speculated that the Fantastic Four movie is being like wiped out clean. The script's going to be redone, settings, all kinds of things are going to be redone. Now, this sounds weird to me, and I don't trust the information on this because they just announced their cast a few weeks ago as well. Why would they announce their cast and then try to wipe the slate clean and start over from scratch? So that I don't know about that. I don't know. And also, they announced news that they've already planned the date for the Fantastic Four sequel. So that makes me believe even more so that they're not starting over from scratch. It makes me believe that they are going to start filming soon. In a couple months this year, they're going to start filming for the first one. But the sequel is announced that it's going to be coming out July 14th, 2017 as well, with the Wolverine movie in 2017. So that's really cool. I'm really happy that they feel strongly about this one, and it gives me confidence in them. Now, I mean, again, the movie me having confidence in them having confidence in the movie doesn't mean it's going to be a great movie, but it gives you a good sense that they are going to do their best, or they're just being arrogant. And then there's a third unannounced Fox Marvel movie coming out July 13th, 2018. This one seems like it's going to be a mashup, the product of what they've been trying to do with X-Men and Fantastic Four, and they're going to bring them together. That's what a lot of the word on the street is. That's what a lot of the talk is, that they're thinking that they want to go up against the Avengers that year. That's going to be the Avengers 3. It's going to be with Thanos. So, I mean, you got some of the biggest teams in the Marvel Universe going up against each other on the big screen that year. It looks to be a good year in movies. Continuing with Marvel news, there was a TV show, Marvel Assembling the Universe. It was shown in place of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this week, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. What this was a behind-the-scenes, almost documentary-like show of all the Marvel movies, starting with Iron Man. They talked about each one and how it got them to this point, where they got to go, where they're expanding their universe up into the next movie, to the next movie, to the next movie, and how each one did that. And they even got to the point where they are now, and they talked a little bit about Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, even gave us some news and some sneak peeks at Avengers Age of Ultron. What these sneak peeks were are some awesome, really cool concept art. In the art, you see one of the pictures is Iron Man fighting Hulk. It looks like this is the Hulkbuster armor. It is bigger than the Hulk. It looks really cool, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be coming to fruition in the film, and I hope it does, because if you watch the Assembling the Universe, not only did you get to see all this concept art, but there was a quick, like, I don't know, less than half a second shot of a large hand, Iron Man hand, from that Hulkbuster. It looked like it was a prop for some of the B-team footage that they're filming as of right now. So I think this is going to happen. I think that fight is happening, and the concept art looks really cool and gets me pumped up for Avengers Age of Ultron. I'm even more excited for it now. This past week at the Disney shareholders meeting, it was announced that there will be Cars 3 in the making pretty soon, and the long-awaited The Incredibles sequel is going to be happening. I am so psyched and so happy for this movie. One of my favorite Pixar movies ever is The Incredibles. I love the movie. I think it's awesome, and I've been waiting for them to do a sequel for years. As of right now, they're just in the planning stage. They haven't let on if they have a script or anything else done or nailed down just yet, but either way, I'm really excited about this, and I can't wait to hear more news about it. Alright guys, so 3 trailers dropped this week and a teaser that caught my attention. Let's go with the teaser first. The teaser is a Charlie Brown Peanuts teaser. I'm really happy about this. I remember growing up when I was a kid watching all the Charlie Brown specials on TV, Thanksgiving, Christmas, everything there was, and so I'm really happy about this. It's something that should be dear, that people should hold dear and be loved. It's been around for decades, and it's so rich, so full of history. I hope that they do a really good job with this and show some commitment to the actual, the history of the Charlie Brown. I hope they don't try to modernize this too much, and I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait to see what else we have with this Peanuts movie. The second trailer that dropped was a new one. It's called The Maze Runner. It's based off a book. The trailer looks pretty interesting. The only thing that I have against it is that it's starring a bunch of little teenagers, and I'm afraid that this is going to be one of them teeny bopper movies, and it's not going to be relatable by an adult. So I'm kind of worried about that. But otherwise, though, what it's surrounding seems pretty interesting. I'm not going to say I'm head over heels for it yet, but I definitely would like to know more information about this movie. The last 2 trailers are trailers for movies that we've already seen trailers. One is the Godzilla trailer. It is the new international trailer, and this trailer is essentially the same as the previous trailer, the first full-length trailer. It is essentially the same, but there are some added scenes in there. One of which is a really quick, frame of whether it's Rodan or Mothra. I think Rodan probably. Flying into frame, flying into the picture, and that's awesome because it's really telling you at least somewhat that there is another monster. Like I said a few weeks ago, though, what was announced or what was shown at South by Southwest is that there's going to be 2 monsters fighting Godzilla. So at least we got a little glimpse of this one, and it's really cool, and I'm looking forward to Godzilla still. Can't wait for more information on this one again. And the last trailer that dropped this week, just happens to be the final trailer for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It is, I think, the 13th trailer maybe, or the 13th TV spot, featurette / trailer. They've put out a lot of stuff for this Amazing Spider-Man movie. I'm still very excited about the movie, and in this trailer they show you more. They bring more to light about the Harry Osborn and the Peter Parker relationship, and that's really cool to see, and gives you a little hint of, maybe what the feeling is between the two. It looks really interesting, and I can't wait for this movie. Spider-Man opens up in a couple months. I'm really excited about this one. In theaters this week, you guys, we have Muppets Most Wanted. This one looks like a very promising movie. This is the sequel to the one that came out a couple years ago, and the previous one, the original reboot, looked really good. I watched it. I enjoyed it very much so, and I think this one's going to be a good one just as well. It's going to be accessible for kids and adults, and I'm really looking forward to this one. The second movie that is coming out wide release this week is Divergent. It's based off of a book. It's in the young adult section, which should really just say teen section in the bookstore. I don't know. I haven't read the book, but everything I see from the trailers about this movie makes me think it's very absurd. Correct me if I'm wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like this movie is, hey, we want to control people and corral them, so let's make up some kind of technology that reads your brainwaves. And if it doesn't read your brainwaves a certain way that we want it to read your brainwaves, we're going to kill you. I'm cutting it down to what I'm getting from the trailer, but essentially that's what it is. For all we know, this machine, this contraption, this chair that they're sitting on, all it is, checking out electric impulses on a certain area of the brain that might be the epicenter for where quote-unquote fear is. And otherwise, I don't know. I really think this plot for this story, if that is what it is, what they show in the trailers, I think it was absurd that they go around trying to kill a girl because she's not afraid of something, because some stupid machine doesn't want to, check out on her. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to Divergent. I'm probably going to have to watch it later on when it comes out on Blu-ray DVD. As of right now, I'm not really looking forward to it at all. A correction, for last week in theaters, I spoke about Bad Words. It was in theaters last week, but it was a limited release last week. It is not going to go wide release until next week, March 28th. So I just wanted to correct that, and like I said last week, all good things about the movie, and I'm looking forward to it very much. So next week, it's got some tough company though, and I'll tell you more about that next week. Alright guys, time for Movie of the Week. This one was recommended for me, and I was really excited about it. I didn't get a chance to see it in the theaters, and after watching this movie, I think that I definitely should have. This week's Movie of the Week was Disney's Frozen. So I gotta say, this movie was just overall, it was a really great movie. I stated that I should have seen this in theaters. The movie was beautiful. On the TV I was watching it on, it was Blu-ray, and this movie was just beautiful. The ice sculptures in it, the castle, all the things that were done in this movie just made it look beautiful, and I would have loved to see it on a high definition, big screen movie theater experience. I would have loved to see that, and I kind of regret it, because there was a couple times where I had some time on my hands and I could have gone to see it and I didn't. So I really wish I would have done that. Before my viewing of this yesterday, the only thing I knew really about Frozen was a parody song that my friends showed me on YouTube about the song Build a Snowman. The only thing I really knew about this movie other than that was John Travolta's murdering of Idina Menzel's name at the Academy Awards. So I was really looking forward to this movie, heard great things, and I gotta say I came out of this movie very pleased, very, very happy, very pleased, with a smile on my face. The main actors in this movie, you got Kristen Bell, you have Idina Menzel, Josh Gad, Jonathan Groff. So you got some good actors in there playing these roles. I really liked them. Jonathan Groff, he's Jesse St. James from Glee. I'm sorry that I know that, but yeah. Kristen Bell has a wonderful voice, and in this movie, her character's sprightness, her energetic self, her energetic personality in this film, Kristen Bell's her voice came through and really represented that character. I really loved it. Idina Menzel did a great job of the sophisticated yet still loving but torn, and she was just classy. Her voice was just so classy. It had this pristine sound to it. I really loved it. Josh Gad, he did amazing. He really was comic relief in the purest sense, and his character was stupid, but at the same time it was stupid. It was stupid good. He was just perfect. I mean, when things happen, how's your head? Oh, my skull hurts. I don't have a skull or bones, and it's just, oh man. I definitely want to see this movie multiple times over and over. I definitely liked the actors, their voicing of the characters. It went great. The storyline, it was, you expect certain things in the story because it is a movie with princes and princesses and castles and stuff like that. So you expect certain things, but at the same time, what I liked about it is the villain role of this film wasn't necessarily a pure, straight-out evil villain. It was maybe, in some aspects, it was misunderstanding. And then in some aspects, there was a person to fit that role, but even then, it wasn't how it is in a lot of other movies. It wasn't, in my eyes, it wasn't the traditional villains, and I liked that. It was a little change of pace. I liked it. I liked the reluctancy from Elsa's character to go back home because she didn't want to hurt anybody, especially her sister. And then the other villain that they have in here, it was really put together well. I liked it. The storyline, like I said, it had those necessary plot points that you see in a lot of these types of movies, but it also had a change of pace in other things, and I was just really liking it. Being a Disney movie also as well, you have to have those songs in there. In the first 10 minutes of the movie, maybe 15 minutes of the movie, you have like 3 songs already. I think in the first 7 minutes, I don't think there was maybe one line of dialogue that's actually spoken. I think in the first 5 to 7 minutes, it's mostly just sung. So I gotta say that I liked all the songs, though. Even though I'm stating that, I definitely liked all the songs. I definitely felt like they all fit with the motif, the whole feeling of the film. They all fit in there. I really liked it. I think that Let It Go definitely deserved the Oscar that it won. It was a great song. By no means was it the best song ever in a movie, but it was a great song. Idina Menzel did a great job with that, and it was great. It was different than what most songs in Disney movies are. She has a specific sound to her voice, and I definitely dug it. I don't know if it was Kristen Bell that was singing in her parts as well, but she did a great job as well. She did a great job. I didn't know she had it in her, and I hope it really was her, because that's an aspect to her that I didn't know, and I like to see her, broaden her, her acting horizons, I guess you could say. Overall, like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. I really liked it. They have it in Redbox now. I went out and bought it. It is a Disney movie, and I really love Disney movies, and I definitely recommend for you guys to go out there and see this one. It's not just a kid movie. Do not get that confused because it is animation. It is a great movie in its own right, and every one of you guys should go out there and see this movie. Go check it out. Alright guys, that's it for Movie Time this week. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, inquiries, and suggestions for Movie of the Week in the comment section. And let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time.